No, it's not an accident. God leaves the affliction for his purposes. He's all sovereign God. And you know what? He leaves them there for our good. He leaves them there so we learn, so we trust him. And the Philistines become a local, real illustration of that. They shouldn't have been there. They had no right there. They were oppressing God's people. They should have been driven out of the land. That's how it should be. That's God's plan. But the people of God were compromised, and they let them stay. Okay. This time I shall be innocent in regard to the Philistines when I do them harm. Now here comes the really strange part of this text, perhaps. It sounds like a tall tale, sort of a John Bunyan-esque sort of thing. I just want to acknowledge that. I don't believe it is a tall tale, but it's kind of strange, okay? You're familiar with it already. It says, so Samson went and caught 300 foxes. Okay, let's just pause there. How do you do that? I mean, I would have to take some time to really think about that. If it's not some sort of like Noah and the ark sort of miracle, where God just brought the foxes here, okay, you guys just stand here. If it's not that, some kind of amazing supernatural thing, then, I mean, you have to have a series of traps. These are like, that wouldn't hurt the foxes. And you'd have to have some corrals or huge kennels to hold 300 foxes. Now you start applying what I said earlier. We come to the Bible and find out there's this thing called supernatural. When God wants to do something, it may seem ridiculous and absurd, but if that's what he wants to do, he does it. He's all powerful. And if he wants to work through Samson so that he's able over maybe some weeks to go out and trap successfully 300 foxes, he can do that. What an interesting plan. But we were just glibly singing here about Jesus Christ, who's fully God, who existed forever, created everything, and he became a human being. He was born to a young lady, a 15-year-old girl, and we just sort of glibly think, oh yeah, I believe that miracle. But this miracle? But this stuff? I can't believe that. Honestly, I once met another Christian minister, and maybe I shouldn't use the word Christian, sort of semi-cultural Christian minister, right? There's all these people that say they're Christians when they're really just cultural Christians, meaning I just line up with this and I'm really not a Christian. And he was a minister, and he said, the only miracle I believe in the Bible is the resurrection of Jesus from the dead. Honestly, just ponder that for a second. It's just bizarre. Because that's the greatest, the hardest, the most insane miracle of all. If you believe that, can't you believe a lesser thing? Like a guy was enabled by God to catch 300 foxes and not say, oh, this is some fairy tale?